Hey everybody, welcome to Reaper's Game Shop. It is round 2, pod 2 of our Commander Wars series. We're at the $50 mark today. I'm playing Sigarda, Font of Blessings. Most of my upgrades were about efficiency and bigger angels. So hopefully the curve is a little bit better and we'll be able to pop off a little bit sooner than last time.
Hi, it's Hutch back with Grolnock and his frogs. I added more enchantments to make my frogs bigger and more protection to let them flicker and enter the battlefield.
Hey guys, Chiro here. Definitely not Chiro, 5 here, playing Me the Immortal. I'm filling in tonight because the pilot is sick, so I don't know what changed and I don't know what I'm doing. So when I mess things up, comment below and tell me what I did wrong.
Stalker here, back again with Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. This time for upgrades, I put in some more board interaction, both in the form of targeted and full board wipes. I put in a few more angels that'll hopefully be a little more impactful. We'll see how that all goes. Don't forget to follow along, like, and comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, I completely forgot what I added.
Last time I forgot to introduce myself. You're such a good friend.
Oh yeah, a little. Remember that.
I vomited just a little.
Yeah, it feels like cheating.
It is kind of like cheating.
So you've been cheating every single game you played. Got it.
But your board's still scary as hell. There's manifesting a board wipe. That corner of the board just got a lot more scary. We'll do this here. Reset. We'll figure out who goes first.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Carp.
I don't have any fish in this deck.
Oh, that's good.
I think I took out the one card that made birds.
Did you put in actual angels this time?
I had angels.
I remember like 2, maybe.
Oh, anyway. there are angels in it. They just didn't appear was the problem. Cool. So I'm going to draw. I think we're going to. Oh, that doesn't come tapped. Cool. So I'm just going to play a forest and pass.
Yeah, forests never come in tapped.
Yeah. That's not the card I was looking at.
I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to play a Valley Might Caller.
Oh, no.
He's already
the problem.
Trample. Whenever a frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel I control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Valley Might Caller.
And I'm really hippity-hoppity right to it.
Oh, I'm froggy today.
I'll draw. We're going to play a forest return, and we're going to play some nice on this magic and pass.
No, I appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll draw. We'll play a swamp. We'll pass over to tank.
Okay. Going to draw. We have in here to do. I think we're just going to go ahead and do a Path of Ancestry, which does come into play tapped. Was still not the card I was talking about. And pass.
I will play another green, and I will hit that Valley Might Caller with a Spider Umbra. It gets +1/+1 and has reach.
Man.
Totem Armor.
I was just looking at it like, oh man, he doesn't have both colors of mana.
Yeah, because that's a problem in green.
Wow.
I will move to combat, and I'll just go left. I'll hit 5 for 2.
Oh.
And I'll pass.
So rude. Thank you.
Quite rude.
Okay. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap 2, and we are going to go on a journey and explore together. I'm going to play an additional land this turn and draw. And then I'm going to tap that mountain for a Wayfarer's Bauble. And then I'll pass.
So much for fair magic.
Well, it was turn 2.
Draw.
It was only for turn 1.
Plains. Pass.
I'm glad I poked him.
Boy, I really should have shuffled this deck a lot better. We are going to go ahead and do a Plains, and I'm going to tap 3 for a Bastion Protector. Commander creatures I control get +2/+2 and are indestructible. Pass.
Nope. Kill that.
No, that is what it says.
Kill that.
Nope.
That's pretty good.
I will play a Island, and I will play a As Foretold. Beginning my upkeep, put a time counter on As Foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with a mana value X or less, where X is the number of counters on As Foretold.
That sounds like cheating.
It is
Pretty
cheating.
good.
And I'll pass.
Oh, you're not going to hit someone else? Jeez.
I'm just going to hold that up for a minute. I have a feeling that I might be
You,
getting
you could go at least one more round left. That's fine.
Your turn. All right. Let's go ahead and tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. And then we're going to tap 2 for a Talisman of Impulse.
Oh my goodness.
That's some ramp.
That's
Ramping like crazy.
We're not doing anything else, but we're ramping. And then I will pass.
I like
Okay.
this take on a me deck that's artifact heavy.
On your end step,
Yep.
I'm going to pay 2 and I'm going to disenchant the As Foretold, destroy it.
Okay. That makes
I don't want to deal with that.
That's
That's
fair.
very, very fair.
Do you guys like my classic disenchant?
I like that art.
It is
better.
very
That's
nice.
actually really nice.
At least it's not the white border, which would negate all the beauty of that card.
in my black sleeves.
Yes.
Draw for turn. We'll play another swamp. And we'll play Giada, Font of Hope. And then I'll pass.
An actual angel.
Yeah, an actual angel. I was playing a lot of non-angels last time. It was,
Good to see some angels showing up.
yeah.
Draw. Well, if you liked that, we're going to go ahead and play a Seraph Sanctuary. When it enters the battlefield, I will gain a life. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield, I will also gain a life.
Cheating.
I'm going to pay 3 or 4 and bring out the other font, Cigar to the Font of Blessings. And I cast a creature that shares a creature type with my commander because it is the commander, so I believe I get to scry one.
Oh,
Yes.
This is awful already.
We're going to leave that on top. An angel entered the battlefield, so I get to get a life off of Seraph.
You should get a life.
I did. And I'm going to go ahead and pass because I don't have haste.
So the only way to get rid of his commander now is by exile.
Yep.
And we can't get rid of the thing that gives it indestructible.
Nope, because it has
Because
hexproof.
that's hexproof. Unless we board wipe.
I planned that sequencing perfectly.
I will play Grolnok, the Omnivore. I will get a +1/+1 counter on.
So what does Grolnok do again? I know there's croak counters. But
So whenever a frog I control attacks, I mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent is put into the graveyard for my library, exile it with a croak counter. I may play lands and cast spells among cards you own and exile with croak counters on them.
okay, so you're just like expanding your hand.
Correct.
Basically.
And I don't have to worry about
That's pretty
hand
dope.
size and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. I will move into combat. It currently is a 3/3 with trample and totem armor. Stalker, I'm going to hit you for 3 trample.
Alrighty.
And on
Nope.
attack, I get to mill. 1, 2, 3. I hit Traveler's Cloak, a Forest, and Bear Umbra.
Alrighty.
And I'll just exile those right there with a little croak counter.
Alrighty. No blocks, so I'll take 3.
And then I'll pass my turn.
I was gonna get rid of the Spider Umbra, and then you played the As Foretold, and I was like, nope. Not that early in the game.
I have, for some reason, in the last budget, I threw that in like round 3, and since then I've had it every single game I played.
So you've been cheating every
Yes.
single game you played. Got it.
What was really funny was I had this and Omniscience out at one point.
We're going to tap 4 for Forgotten Ancient. Whenever a player casts a spell, I may put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of my upkeep, I may remove any number of +1/+1 counters from him and put it onto other creatures. And that's turn.
That's okay. That's alright.
He's just gets bigger when you guys do things, guy. He's just hanging out.
I'm gonna play.
I feel like
let's
it's
see.
not okay.
Oh, it's not. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna play this here. Isolated Chapel as my land for turn. Then I'm going to move to combat. Does your commander have reach?
Like,
Oh,
No.
Hutch. Yeah. So just the okay. So I'm gonna swing 2/2 in the air at you. And then my second main, we're gonna tap Giada and 4 more for a Shattered Angel, which will enter with a +1/+1 counter on it. It's a 3/3 flyer and says whenever a land enters under an opponent's control, you may gain 3 life. And then I'll pass.
That's a pretty good angel.
It's a pretty decent angel.
We're going to draw. I think we're just going to play another lovely little forest. And
I'm going to gain 3 life.
do I want to do that? No. I think I'll hold that. So we're going to pay.
Do it.
1, 2, 3,
Do it.
4. I'll do it next turn.
Okay.
Mangara the Diplomat. Whenever an
Don't do
opponent, lifelink. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking me and planeswalkers I control, I get to draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Thanks to Sigard, I can look at the top of my deck whenever. Let's see. Me is a little bit scary.
Oh, she's in the command zone. You
I
don't
know.
have to worry about it.
I'm worried about what she will do. How about you say we just worry about that side of the table, and
I think that's...
our angels could just
No,
vibe
that's-
next to
I
each
was
other.
going to say, hold on a second.
Angel's just vibing.
I think we all agree that that side of it
That is very much
scary.
right.
I don't
I mean,
see
there's
what the problem
nothing
is.
I can do against Tank right now, so I'm perfectly fine.
You're perfectly fine with that.
With that.
How many turn alliance are we talking here?
We're gonna play this one by ear.
Oh,
So-
It's a very loose alliance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think let's swing 6 in the air at fake 5.
Fake 5.
That is
And
commander.
that's commander
actually.
damage. And then I am going to pass.
I think you took 6.
Didn't you
It's-
say it was 6 in
Oh,
the
yeah,
air?
it was
6 in the air. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep.
For some reason, well, we said 5, so my brain
Yeah,
immediately goes 5.
Well, and I looked over at the card, and the card is originally a 4/4, and then I was like, "Wait,
Yeah, it's
that's
'cause of
the
Bastion.
Protect.
Yep.
That's such a good card.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put one in here.
It's inexpensive too,
Yeah,
which is nice.
Is that turn?
Yes, go ahead.
yeah, I should put one in here. Shogengar as an 8/8 indestructible would be real nice.
I mean, no, don't put it in there. Sounds horrible.
I will play the forest.
Gain 3 life.
Is it just forest or all lands?
All lands.
That is,
Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I can gain 3 life.
that is nice.
It's pretty handy.
That is really cool.
I
You're gonna gain a lot of life. There's no way- I have so much access to land.
yeah.
You have 3 green players at
I-
the table to benefit from this.
I'm gonna tap 4 and I'm gonna cast Bear Umbra on Grolnok.
Joke's on you. All my ramp is rocks. That's a lot.
It's currently a 5/5. You have a 2/4 and a 3/3.
Yep.
And
Sure.
everything's indestructible.
My color's supposed to. Okay.
Nope, it is not supposed to be. Thank you.
Gotcha.
You have a 1/3. I don't know if I want to.
2/5 action.
Really, the problem could be that thing that just grows.
Did you grow it when he cast his Bear Umbra?
Oh, I did not. I did it on Tank's turn, but not on 36.
I shouldn't be helping you, but
I'm
No,
gonna.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna swing. Move to combat. What is yours? Yours is a.
it's a 4/4. I was to say, in the spirit of 5 missing triggers, I could just let you have it.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to fully embody the player.
So it really
that
would have
I'm
been on
replacing.
brand to
What is it? A 3?
This is
It's a
3/6.
3/6.
This is a 4/4.
I really want it. I really want that other mill. I'll just send a 5/5 at you, Stalker.
No blocks.
On attack, I get 2 mill.
We're a little out of
We have
order.
Commander Sphere, Mirage Mesa, and Lion Umbra. They all get sent into exile with croak counters. Also on attack, I get to untap all my lands.
That feels for cheating.
Yeah, it feels like cheating.
It is kind of like cheating. I will pay 2 and a blue to play Traveler's Cloak.
Oh, because that's not. Is that casting or is that playing?
It is still casted.
Okay,
casting.
then I get to draw because that's your second one.
You. Oh, now I have to. I'm going to say. planes. It gets Planeswalk, and when it comes into play, I draw a card.
Planeswalk is
Can't be blocked by people with planes.
Yeah, that's a solid choice. Green or white, either one would have been.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and considering you guys just tried to make an alliance, I figured.
that's a solid move. I agree.
I didn't
that
try
true?
to do anything.
You could also join this alliance. I didn't say you couldn't join.
That is what you pointed
Well, now,
at.
hold
me.
on a second. That seems a little off.
Wait a second.
Oh, sorry.
I will then. Did you draw a card? Because I cast.
Yes, I did. I drew a card off your the blue card. Please.
Actually, I'll play the 2 for the lion number.
Let's go.
Onto my commander as well,
Oy.
and I will pass.
I'm glad we're friends right now. You know, there's
Manifesting a board wipe.
we're gonna tap
Do I get to choose which totem armor? Or do they
Arcane
all
Signet for blue?
leave?
and then colorless.
If I have 2 cards of totem armor,
We will play Song
I think they-
of Arendelle.
Both
I
go.
think you're right. I just was unsure.
I will get to scry 2 and then draw 2 cards. Yeah,
Only
we'll
one
keep
goes
those
away.
on
The rest stay.
top.
You
Okay.
get to
So you
choose.
get to pick.
Yep.
And then we'll draw 2 from that.
And that is from cardkingdom.com. So it's not just Google hallucinating an answer.
Oh yeah, because it does say destroy
I
this.
will put a
or-
counter on him. I'm casting a spell. And then
That's right. It's whenever a player.
it's whenever a player, and then I'll pass.
Yeah, that's the better one. There's another one that's like other.
Cards,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll draw.
Ishai.
We'll play a planes, which is not a board wipe. Do I play Shogungar right away? I don't think I do. I'm going to play a Mirkwood Bats. So whenever I create or sack a token, each opponent loses 1 life.
Yep.
And you have, how big is
A 3/3.
3/3 with reach?
No, just trample. Oh, and reach. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, I do have
because
reach.
it's got the spider number.
I'm going to move to combat. Going to swing a 4/4 flyer over at Hutch and a 2/2 over at Chiro.
That's command overrated.
No,
Oh, it's not? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're showing.
she usually is a commander.
Yeah, I'm so
so
used to seeing her as a mono white commander.
then I think I'm just going to pass.
I'm glad to see Shogungar as a like white and black.
Yeah, as opposed to Spencer.
Ooh.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Well, that changes what I was going to do. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to tap for 5. A Maja Guard Protector. Other creatures I control get +1/+1. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I get to create a 1/1 white human creature. I will then play my land for turn.
Okay,
I will get a weenie.
White weenie.
Finish drawing that
That's why it's
later.
small.
Yep.
I get it.
Oh my god, there's a hair in this card and it's driving me insane.
I hate it when stuff gets
You
inside
should
of
have-
the sleeve.
what
You
did
should have
do to
cleaned
this
the
deck?
card before we started playing.
Oh my god. I can't look at it.
I'm going to go to combat. I think to
You cast a spell, right? Sorry.
yes, because I casted Maja. I'm going to go ahead and swing 7 in the air at you, Hutch.
Oh, because Maja's
Because
doing a buff
Maja,
as well.
Maja buffs it. Yep.
I will take the set.
Okay. That's Commander, yep. And then I will go ahead and pass.
Hoi. Scary.
Upkeep. Draw. Oh. You're also blue.
You're good, Touch.
Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know.
We probably should have read the instructions.
I'm gonna cast Court of Interest. Choose up. I become the monarch.
Hey.
At the beginning of my upkeep, choose up to one other target enchantment or artifact. If I'm the monarch, you may create a token that's a copy of it. If you're not the monarch, you may have Court of Interest become a copy of it, except it has this ability.
Yep.
Do I have anything for 2? No, I do not. Move to combat. It's 5, 8. Tank, I'm going to swing 8 unblockable at you.
It's unblockable.
Planeswalk.
That's not fine. Yeah, no, I know.
And I
That's what you're swinging at me?
Yep.
I'm going to Path to Exile it.
You do still get the mill on attack.
So, yeah, you'll get the mill on the attack because that's the attack
And
trigger.
untap my
Your Umbras, however, do not stop it from being exiled. So,
Yep.
Well, that's nice.
yep. I looked that up just to make sure.
Yeah, because if it would be destroyed.
Otherwise, it would take the Umbra off and it wouldn't matter. But yeah, because it's a destroy
So
trigger.
I'll tap all my lands and then because I'm attacked, right? Yep.
Yeah, as long as it says on.
Yeah, so
attack.
all of that other stuff will happen.
Falls
Just get rid of all
off.
that.
This goes here.
That's a bit of a relief.
I
But
will
your board's
just
still scary as hell.
I was gonna
You'll
say
get a
that.
land and you'll get
play Gruul Knock.
you'll get to search for a basic land,
Oh, yep.
and then you'll get a
And I'll get to gain 3 life.
Untapped.
tapped.
Replay Gruul Knock.
Is that your second spell or? I was busy drawing mine.
Second spell, yes,
Okay.
because I've cast Court of Interest. I
Okay.
think.
I was busy drawing. So
You're a beautiful, beautiful human warrior.
yep.
Okay. Cuts.
I don't want you cheating.
Makes sense.
So he knew that you would cut it exactly there. So
Yeah,
he's that good. He's in your head.
he's playing frogs, not zombies.
It's true.
Move to pass. I'll pass, and then us as the monarch, I get to draw a card.
Untap, upkeep, progress the saga. I'm going to create a treasure. Do you mind if I borrow your
Go ahead.
a treasure and a 2/2 bird with flying?
Oh man, I'm not gonna get birds this time. I just realized.
No, you're not getting any birds this time.
I took the one card out that makes me birds too.
Right, and then I will draw for turn.
Yeah, just as a mostly because we'll probably get called out on it. Technically, the saga goes up after your draw.
Okay.
Yep.
Not that it
Sorry.
makes a
Me
big
too.
difference at the moment. With some sagas, it does.
Okay. That's fair.
5 doesn't how triggers work anyway, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
You're just
if
playing
Chiro were
Pathfinder.
here, he would have
Yeah.
known.
He's
But-
just playing how 5 would play.
That's right. I'll tap.
I don't know why he
I'm gonna
puts up with
play
us.
Cultivate. I'm going to add a counter.
There's no other game star.
No other option. That's why he puts up with us. I'll search my library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into my hand, and then I'll shuffle my library.
You know, 5 has this cool thing that he has with his decks where, like, the commander seems cool, but all he ever does is play lands.
I'm
gonna
again
gain
sting,
3
so
life
I'll put an
off of
island
that
onto the
island.
battlefield tapped, and then I'll put another. I think I have to reveal them. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put another island in my hand. We'll shuffle.
I've gained 3 life off of the island.
Are you ready to gain another 3?
I'm so ready to
Because I
gain
have
another
not
3.
played
You've
a
not
life
played a land?
yet, so played a land. So cut.
Sure.
All right. Then I will. You'll never guess it. Play an island for turn.
Whoa, 3 more life for me. Yes.
Okay. Then I will. See, I want to attack Tank because his board scares me, but Stalker also has 50 life.
He's just going to keep gaining life.
And he's
I do have
just
50
going to
life.
keep gaining life.
I am going to keep gaining life.
That is true.
Okay, so I'll make you a deal.
Yeah. I'm listening.
I won't kill your Forgotten Ancient next turn if you don't swing it at me.
Were you going to kill it next turn anyway?
I was really thinking about it.
Okay. This is a solid argument you're making here. I think I will swing an 11-14 at you, Tank.
An 11-14?
Yes.
That's not commander damage.
It is not commander damage. It's just a raw big elemental.
No trample?
No trample.
I will throw Mengar under the bus.
Okay. We love to see that.
I'm surprised you didn't do the human warrior.
That's right. Yeah, I can throw the human warrior under the bus. Yeah.
You spent so long drawing it.
I did. It's fine. I'm sure
he felt attached.
He's going to come back.
I'm sure it'll
out
come back. Yeah.
when you get 3 life, he's going to appear on my board.
All right, then I'm going to move to my end step on my. Oh no, it's on upkeep. Okay, sorry. Never mind. See, I totally know how this deck works, guys. I'll pass the turn. It's on
All
upkeep,
right.
not on end step.
We'll untap. We'll draw. We'll play a swamp. And then, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pay 6. I'm going to cast the Invasion of Fiora, choosing destroy all legendary creatures.
I like that.
That's not fair. I should have just thrown Mengar under the bus.
You should have.
Would you have really chose non-legendary just to kill my elemental? When
Yes.
Wow.
I was really tempted because it would have also gotten rid of the thing that gives tanks commander indestructible.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I would have understood.
And it would have gotten rid of the Umbra on Hutch's
So this
thing.
has indestructible till this disappears.
Yes.
Correct.
So is this going to stick around?
Yeah, 6
Okay.
around. And that's not legendary, so
Oh, that's just going to stick around
Yeah.
anyway. So none of that. It's a dumb question to ask.
I'm going to give the invasion to tank to defend.
Okay.
It has 4 defensiveness.
Part of me wants to attack it just to transform it because I never get to transform it when I put it in my deck. So I just get really sad about it.
I'm going to go to combat.
I might just let you attack this.
I've got a 4/4 flyer, so I think I was just gonna swing in and kill it.
Okay, that's fine.
So 4.
Based on what's on the other side, I am okay with that.
I'm gonna hit the invasion.
Yep.
Which will kill it and and I will now cast Marchesa, Resolute Monarch.
That is 2 spells.
She's a 3/6 with Menace and Death Touch.
What else does it do?
Whenever she attacks, I remove all counters from up to 1 target permanent. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I haven't been dealt combat damage since my last turn, I draw a card and I lose 1 life. I didn't even think about her as a combat against the ancient.
I thought that's what you were trying to set up.
I really just wanted the board wipe to get rid of the legendary stuff.
Got it.
He's like, I won't destroy your thing if you don't swing it at me. And he's like,
By the way,
but I'll remove the
By
counters.
the way, you can use that to get rid of all the counters.
By the way, I can use that to get rid of apparently. Yeah, you're right. Big brain
I
time.
apologize for giving you that much credit.
Big brain time. No, I
totally
had thought about it like 5 turns ago and then forgot, if I'm being
Got it.
honest. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay.
That's also why I didn't cast Shogengar the turn before. I was like, I think I'm just going to kill the legendaries. But then that was getting scary.
A draw.
It's just a 13-16.
It's true.
It does not trample. Just a little guy.
Well, I guess now it doesn't matter when I play my planes.
Okay, 3 left.
Yep. Though I do feel a little bit attacked by you making me lose all my stuff.
I was just getting rid of the frog.
Okay.
That's totally all I was doing.
I'm going to pay 2 for a Grand Abolisher. So during my turn, opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. I want to do that.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to do 3 for Hourglass of the Lost. I can tap it, add a white mana, put a time counter on it, and then I can tap to remove X time counters to pull something from my graveyard back to the battlefield.
I don't like that.
In response.
You can't.
Like, oh, that's right, because he has the thing down.
For
Grand
Grand
Abolisher.
Abolisher,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
it is Hexproof, yes.
I should have countered that.
Well, now Sigarda's only a 5/5.
But we're friends.
6/6.
Oh, are we?
No, we're not friends.
We're not friends.
We haven't been friends since we sat down at the table. Let's just make that I saw your deck last video. I know what it does.
However, I did attack Hutch last time. But someone did wipe my board.
I don't know who that was.
You don't know who that was? I think I'm going to swing 5 at Chiro.
It's 6.
6. 4, 6. Yep, 6 flying.
I'll block
Commander.
with a 2/2 bird.
Okay.
Good job, bird.
And then
Ripperoni bird.
I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Untap. On my upkeep, since I have Court of Interest and I'm still the Monarch, I get to make a copy
Of an enchantment
or artifact.
or artifact. That's kind of nice.
I'm going to choose Hourglass of the Lost.
Hourglass of the Lost is a good target.
Is it target? Is it target artifact?
Yep. At the beginning of my upkeep, choose up to one other target enchantment or artifact.
So I don't think you can choose Hourglass of the Lost because it has hexproof.
Oh, because I can't
It's
target
not
it.
Oh, no, it's other permanents. Yeah.
Permanent.
Other
It's not
permanents
just
you
creatures.
control.
Never mind.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's a bummer.
That is a big bummer.
If it was just up to one enchant, like if it didn't say target, you would have been good. But
I'm going to...
and if I'm wrong on that, let us know in the comments.
Right? Yeah. I'm just going to choose Spider Umber then.
No, because it does target it. Yeah, it can't do Hourglass.
I'm just going to put it on Mr. Sir here.
I forget Sigurd is permanents, not
Yeah.
just.
No, Cigar is pretty good.
Play.
So Marchesa is really
Return.
mostly in here to
It
get
gained
rid
3
of
life.
finality counters. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
You're such a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little
Remember that.
worried about what that Marchesa is going to do.
1, 2...
I don't see how it's broken.
Let's tap out.
It's
Bring
like
back
a
Roma.
direct counter to what I'm trying to do. Did you do another spell? Sorry.
Yes, I just casted Grolnak the Omnivore. So
It's just real big.
It is real big. But we can be friends.
As long as it's not coming at me, I'm not scared of it.
Tank, or not tank, sorry. Stalker, I'm going to send a 4/4 trample at you.
4/4 trample.
Yes. On attack, I get to know. Reach for the sky, Infiltrator's Mage Mark. Enforced.
Block it with Marchesa. There's a 3/6 death touch. So you'll just lose one of the Umbras.
Yep. Like, there was a reason I did that.
I was like, wait a second. And then I was like, oh yeah, you got the Umbras. So
And I think that'll be turn. Draw for Monarchy.
On your end step. You tap for a green and a blue for Growth Spiral to draw a card, and I may put a land from my hand into the battlefield, which text is after the draw of the card, so if I draw a land, I can then put it in off of that trigger, right? Well, that doesn't.
you were really hoping to draw.
rather irrelevant, but just for clarification.
Just in case it happens in another game.
Yeah. Okay.
For the next time
And then
I
I won't
pile
tap.
up this deck.
Exactly. And I cast a spell, so I can. We will draw for turn, and then we'll progress the saga. And then it dies, right? That's how sagas work.
Yep.
Yes, it's exiled. Or
No,
destroyed.
Just destroyed.
Yep.
So I'll put a flying creature on my one creature.
Which there's, I think he's got some keyword counters.
All right.
I'm suddenly a lot more scared of it than I was before, even if
You have an easy way to deal with it. Just attack.
I do. But we kind of got it. I said if it's not coming at me, I'm not too worried about it. What you thinking, buddy?
It's really tough when you don't know what a deck does to know what the right play of the deck is, but
I think it's make counters.
I think
If I have to guess.
So I'm going to tap blue, red, green. That's 4, 5. It will bring out me.
Yeah.
When does she get her counters?
I can move counters from here at upkeep, and I can put counters on her at the beginning of combat.
Okay.
Yeah. So as long as she resolves, we're all good. Then I will move into combat. I'm going to choose to put a first strike on her.
Those are really cool.
Those are really cool. Yeah. All right.
They come in handy sometimes.
Tank, do you have anything with Death Touch?
Could do without the
No.
+1 counter on it, but like
I'm going to send an 18
Beggars can't be
21
choosers.
at you. Does not have trample. It does have flying, though.
It does have flying.
It does have flying.
I have no flying blockers, so
Yeah.
18.
And then,
Ouch.
Ouch is right.
I probably deserve it, but
A little bit. Just, let me make sure I'm not doing anything. Okay. I will pass the turn from
All
there.
right. So I will untap. I have not been dealt combat damage since my last turn, so I'll draw a card and lose a life for my upkeep, thanks to Marchesa. And then I'll draw for turn. I'm going to play a Swamp. Let's see here. 3, 4, 5. We'll play Shilgengar out. I'm going to tap this for a white and play a Radiant Grace on Marchesa. Gives her +1/+0 in Vigilance. And then when she dies, Radiant Grace transforms. I attach it to an opponent. And I believe it makes stuff enter tapped. Creatures enchanted player controls enter tapped. So then I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing Marchesa at Hutch. She's got Menace. I'm also going to swing... Actually, I think I'm just going to do Marchesa at Hutch.
what is it?
So it'd be 4 damage. And I'm going to remove your +2/+2 from your thing. And then I get to become the Monarch.
Oh, you bastard.
I'm surprised you did. It was just like sitting over there for a while.
That was mostly why I wanted to swing. I was like, yeah, get that Monarch. Then I'll pass the turn and draw for Monarch.
so. End of your turn, I'm going to tap this for a white and put a counter on it.
Smart.
Yep. Like I knew I was waiting to do something with that. I think we're going to play
It's Tank's turn, so we get to take a break.
Plains. Yep.
I'm going to get 3 life.
Wednesday going.
You get 3 life, yes.
It's a pretty decent day.
1, 2, 3, which I just realized I've missed some life triggers on this, but I'm not going to worry about it now. Gain a life for... Oh, no, wait, that's just one.
With an angel.
It wouldn't
enters.
be a budget wars without miss triggers. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to pay 3 for Guiding Bolt on the big guy. Destroy target creature.
And I can't cast spells that target your creatures, or I can't cast spells
You
at all?
cannot cast spells or activate abilities, artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. So you can't counter it.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
It's a bummer.
It's a bummer.
It is kind of nice to not have 18 +1/+1 counters go onto your commander, though.
Yeah.
I don't see what the problem is.
just
Like
instant commander damage.
that feels really bad. But there's a lot of big stuff on the board now.
It's not that much big stuff.
And your commander won't die, so if you send
Nope.
it that way, you can at least take out his commander. And if that's the case.
That's if he blocks. Yeah, his
He has
Shulkin
58 life. I
He's
don't
flying.
think he's feeling too pressure.
No.
I like Shattered Angel a lot.
I wanted to put that in, but I didn't end up having enough budget for it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hold off for right now. And I'm going to pass.
Keep up that flying blocker.
Untap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upkeep. I'm not going to worry about making him because it's a May ability. I will put an island out.
Did you play land there?
Yes, I did.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3, and 2 green. I'm going to play a Game Trail Changeling. It's a 4/4 trample, and it's a frog, so
You get one counter back.
looks like a frog.
It sure does.
I have 4 mana left. I will cast. Not what I wanted. From Exile.
The other blue aura.
The other, well, actually, that is a Dowerport Mage. That is a frog, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Infiltrator's Mage Mark on Grolnak. Creatures you control that are enchanted get +1/+1 and can't be blocked except by creatures with Defender.
Dang, it's pretty cool.
It's a good thing I put all these walls in here.
I will move to combat. I will swing a 4/4 at you, Tank.
He's going to be the one that's going to have to die commander damage.
I've already hit him once.
I know, but he's a 61 life.
He has already hit me once, though.
You do have the card that says we can't interact with you on your turn.
Just on my turn.
You also have the card that
I
says
haven't
we
shut
can't
it
interact
down.
with anything else on your board.
Yeah, there's a lot of no.
You built up
going
a
on
very
over there.
safe board.
I don't know. I just took 4 to the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, because it's unblockable.
No. Pass my turn.
Man,
I'm
I
gonna
get something stuck in my head.
I'm gonna sack this. Go look for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. You're gonna gain 3.
1, 2, 3. I was in I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Forced Fruition that everyone can pay into, and then everyone goes and gets that many lands.
Yeah.
I was in a game with Shattered Angel out, and people paid 16 into Forced Fruition.
Why would they do that?
So I gained, what that would be 16 times 3 times 3.
48.
So 48 times 3, 100 and,
42.
yeah, it was 42.
Jeez.
So 128 life. Because it was each
No, that's still
opponent.
wrong. 16, 32.
48 was
Yeah,
right.
48 was right.
So 121,
36.
36. In one turn.
That's
It was
stupid.
nuts.
You're gonna tap 6 for Scavenged Brawler, Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, pay 5, exile it from the graveyard, choose target creature, put 4+1/+1 counter as a flying counter, a vigilance counter, a trample counter, and a lifelink counter on that creature. Activate only as a sorcery.
That's a cool one.
That's a nice
I
one.
heard that was added to it.
Yeah.
I vomited just a little.
I don't know. It's looking pretty good right here. I will enter into combat. I'm going to put. I think I'm just going to put a +1 on me this time. She is a 4/4 with first strike. So you have a big creature. I think I'm going to pass from there.
Alrighty. So we'll untap, upkeep, I'll lose a life and draw a card because I haven't suffered combat damage. Then I'll draw for turn. Play a plains. 2 black, 1 white, and 2 more for Furia, Judge of Valor. 2/4 flying and lifelink. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, I look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 into my hand, the rest into my graveyard.
That's an angel.
That is an angel. Then I'm going to tap a black for a Thrall Parasite, which is a 1/1 with Extort. I can tap it, pay 2 life to remove a counter from a target non-land permanent. I wanted to put a bunch of ways to remove the finality counters in the deck. I don't know how like prominent that's going to ever be, but that is a second spell out for Furia. So I'll look at the top 3. 1 to hand, 2 to yard. Put that into my hand. I'm going to put Rhea Dawnbringer into my yard, who's a 4/6 flyer that lets me return a creature from my graveyard to play at the upkeep, as well as an Orzhov Key Rune. Then, there is stuff going on, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just going to pass and draw for Monarch.
Yeah. End of your turn, I'm going to toggle Hourglass of Light. Or Lost.
Oh, I should have attacked so I could remove a counter from it.
Well, so far it's not anywhere near bringing anything back. So.
How many counters is it? X equal to the number, like to the mana cost? Or
Yes, yeah.
And it's all things with that mana value.
All with that, but it would be great if it was that or under, but it's
Yeah.
just
that would be, yeah.
just the specific value. Draw.
That would just seem ridiculous. Just let it sit around the entire game and then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
ditch it.
I'm going to pay 1 for Implement of Ferocity. Green, I can sack it to put +1/+1 counter on a target creature, and then I can, when it goes in the graveyard, I get to draw a card. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So draw a card.
That side of the table got really scary again.
I'm not scary.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm not even attacking. I just sitting over here being the Monarch,
I'll put it on Scarra.
a resolute Monarch even.
No reason not to put it on Sierra.
Yeah.
Drew that. I'm going to play a Forest for turn. And then I think...
Oh, I'm going to gain 2 life.
Yep, you'll gain 3 life off that. He doesn't have flying. The thing doesn't have reach, right?
The what? Me?
No,
Does not have
the other-
reach. This
the
is
other one.
flying vigilance.
That is
Trouble.
flying. Okay.
And like
And life.
I think in that case, I'm going to go ahead and play this and then pass.
Man, I should have.
1, 2, 3.
I could have helped you out. I could have
4.
attacked you with Shogengar. You could have blocked. That would have put it to the graveyard, which is where you want it anyway.
it's true.
Play Karametra's Acolyte. I can tap her to add green, which is equal to my devotion to green, which is currently a whopping 2. Pass.
Untap.
Yeah, pretty white heavy on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So all of your
Very
opponents also
suspicious.
have hexproof.
All my permanents have hexproof,
Well, except for Sigarda.
except for Sigarda, who's indestructible.
Yep. I've got a Swords to Plowshares in here somewhere.
I do too.
I know where you're. No, that's the path. I know where it is.
The path-
on my
path
upkeep,
is
I'm
in
going to
the-
have Court of Vantress become a copy of Infiltrator's Mage Mark.
That's pretty solid.
Land for turn.
So now Game Trail can't be blocked, except for by Defender, right?
So anything that's enchanted, yeah.
Oh, just anything.
And they're all
that's
getting now
enchanted.
+2/+2 instead of +1/+1.
Yep.
Which is the more important thing, I think.
Got it.
I'm going to play Doc. Arlot Grizzly Genius.
Nice.
Spells I cast from my graveyard or from exile now cost 2 less to cast.
Oh, that's solid.
And plotting cards from my hand cost 2 less. I could care less about that. I'm not plotting any cards. It's the first time that's came up.
You're leaving half the value of that card on the floor by not having anything to...
By not having any plot.
I'm going to play a Snake Umbra. On a Grillnock. Now it's +1/+1 whenever it deals damage. I get to draw a card. But now I just want to have some fun, you
The
know?
world's your oyster now.
Right? Like, holy cow, I got so much stuff I can do. I will. Let's go 2, 3. Let's go Boar Umbra. Uncle Knock.
I have a question,
Yes.
and I don't know if this is how this works. And I'm going to reveal a card in my hand because I want clarification. Can I
You
change?
could go ask if you don't want to know what the card is.
If a card says change the target of an ability, when an aura enters, it then enchants a creature. Can I change the target of the enchant creature?
No,
No.
because the ability hasn't triggered.
Because that's part of the cast,
Yeah.
is the targeting.
Yep.
Okay. Never mind.
So I will pay 2 for Reach for the Sky.
Reach for the sky.
I will pay.
That corner of the board just got a lot more scary.
1 for Keen Sense on Valley Might Caller. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage, I may draw a card. And I think I have one more. I can play Dowerport Mage. Put a counter on it. I can pay 1 in a.
Can we get an intercut of Woody from Toy Story saying reach for the sky every time he says it?
Reach for the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Pixar wouldn't care at all that we use their audio.
It's a 2-second clip. I don't think they'll know. They probably won't care.
If you say so.
When they upload it, it'll say whether or not it gets content ID.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh boy.
Stalker, I'm going to swing a 12. 12 unblockable at you.
Okay.
And
That's big ouchies.
Mm-hmm.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to swing 6 at you. Unblockable.
The alliance has been broken.
Just a wee bit.
It's a true survivor
Go ahead
moment.
and do your mill.
Yeah, because you'll mill and untap.
1, 2.
No, the
Or no, the
untap one's
untap one's
gone,
gone.
On tap one's gone.
which is such a relief.
Yeah, for real. All of them. I got Lily, Splash, Mentor, and Clement, the Worry Rot. Be really nice to have right now because it makes all my frogs tap for mana.
Mm-mm.
And a island, and then I got a forest, Curse of the Bloody Tone, and an island.
Are you running anything that isn't a permanent in the deck? Of course.
Why would I?
So what are you swinging at me again?
6.
It's blockable?
Unblockable.
Unblockable.
Why is it?
It's enchanted.
Because it's enchanted.
Anything that's
It
enchanted
can only
is
be blocked by
unblockable.
something that's a wall.
Well, it has defender, but
Oh, did it say defender?
it says defender.
Okay.
All right. Well, if it's 6,
Yep.
I just joked about having all those walls. around it.
I have no
I don't
defenders.
have a response. So
So you can go and take your damage because I got to take commander damage.
Each of them dealt damage. I get to draw a card.
Anyone want to help me try and kill Hutch?
I'll pass.
Because I
You got one more
got
shot?
one more shot.
I'm going to tap a
opportunity.
red and a colorless, and I'm going to play Fling as an additional cost. I'm going to sacrifice the Brawler,
Yep.
and then I'm going to have it deal 4 damage to you, Hutch.
They're fighting amongst each other. It's working.
I mean, he did just hit him for 6.
did,
so.
yeah.
And
It's just to keep things balanced.
and it puts it in the yard,
I'm
which is where you
I'm
want
also
I
it.
wanted
really
it in the
happy
yard
you
anyway,
didn't
so.
swing the 18 at anybody.
I was going to do it, and then I forgot I can't because I was going to do it on your turn. I should have done it on his end step because I thought you were going to blow it up, but then I didn't. And then I was like, oh.
so you've been
oh,
holding
wait.
on to that fling for a while then.
Yeah,
and I was
because
gonna
then you
fling
played the
it
Grand
at-
Abolisher.
And
And I was going to counter the Grand
Yep.
Abolisher, but it had already resolved. And I was like, wait, no, but I didn't want to be that guy that's like, wait, no, actually go back. And so,
Technically, you could still fling it when it's not my turn.
yeah, and so that's I
But-
should have done
but
that
then
on
you
Stalker's
killed
end
it,
step,
yeah.
but you killed it. And I didn't, because I was going to do it in response if someone targeted it.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. Draw for turn.
Yeah, Fling is pretty nasty in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if you can get those counters on the commander, then they just...
Yeah. You will tap 3 for Eternal Witness. On ETB, I can return a target card from my graveyard to my hand. And return the Forgotten Agent.
To your hand, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, to my hand. And then...
Cheater.
I'm cheating, guys. I'm cheating. So.
The question is, do you want the ancient or do you want the counters?
It's okay. I just threw a dice. It'll pick it up in a minute.
I want the Ancient.
Yeah.
Move to combat. Put a 2. Another 1/1 on. You still have a 6/6.
Just kidding. I do have an instant in there. It's Polywop. Polywop.
And that also gets +1. So
Which is on theme, so like...
It needed to be in there. It's like almost like one of those things. Like if it goes to graveyard, whatever. It's I still get to stare at the cool shiny frog because it's foiled.
Alrighty. So we'll untap... Oh, Hutch, you're the monarch.
Oh, I got to draw a card. I never did. I'm gonna do it.
Untap and draw. Hutch, do you have anything with reach?
No, actually, I don't. I see. I realized this after I attacked. I was like, well, there was a reason why I wanted to keep that Valley Might Caller up.
Play a swamp for
So I'm
turn.
gonna get slammed.
I know it's a tap, it doesn't have reach. Just, you can't block with it. Because didn't it have the spider in the row before?
Yeah,
Okay. It's tapped, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But
that's what I said. I was like, I should have kept it on tap. So
Okay, I'm going to move to combat. 4, 5, 6, 12, 14 flying. Going at Hutch.
ooh,
so it'll be
6 of its commander.
Yeah. And then 8.
math.
Wait,
You said 14.
I said 14.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, was it 14 or 12? Okay, second main phase. Oh, yeah.
Have your crown back. I'm gonna dive. I think.
Yeah, I think there's a...
Like he's worried about the crackbacks. Like I could leave you up if you want to get revenge on him.
3 for a pristine talisman. I'm going to pay 1 to extort it, so you'll each lose 1 life, and I'll gain that much. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play a Gutless Plunderer and extort it, so you'll each lose 1 life, and I'll gain that much. 1, 2, 3. And then because I attack this turn, I look at the top 3 of my library. I can put 1 back on top, the rest into the graveyard. I'm going to put all 3 into the graveyard. So Plains, a Swamp, and draw another Last Blood Chief. I'm going to pass and draw for turn.
Untap, no upkeep, draw.
If I draw for turn, I mean draw for Monarch.
I don't think you get to do that. We're gonna play Canopy Vista. Comes into play untapped because I have multiple basic lands. Do you have anything with flying
No.
or reach?
No.
No.
Either is Hutch.
I know, but I feel like Hutch would have like at least 1 more turn to exact revenge.
Well,
What if I'd like 1 more turn?
I can't kill you, so
Okay.
I can do 7 in the air, but that's not gonna kill you.
It's not, but it is going to hurt Tank.
It's gonna hurt, but
I got a 13 commander damage.
and I will. Oh, I forgot to do it. I will tap this up. Should have done the end of your turn, but just do it now. Pass.
Hutch, I have an important question for you.
Yeah.
Do you want this turn or not? Because if you decide that you're going to swing at me, you're not going to have the combat.
I don't So I could. Who won last game between you two?
Tank did.
Okay.
I don't see how that is important, really.
It is kind of important. I got last time, so taking out the winner of the last one kind of like, makes me feel a little bit good about myself too, right?
Don't forget to untap your creatures.
Oh,
No, go ahead and leave them. No,
Because I'm just saying,
it's untap, upkeep, draw. You've already moved to the draw step, so I feel like there's no takesy backsies on that.
yeah, you don't have the option to untap though.
That's not a
unless otherwise specified on the card. It has to be untapped.
And play a poison dart frog.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, Hutch, that I may or may not hold your life in my hands.
I see that. Play another blue
He's
and green.
He's got 1 mana open.
For
2 mana
Clement.
open. Take a shot, Hutch.
Take a chance on me.
Play a blue and green.
I can't sing that. I think that'll get us
Play
copyright.
lily pad, splash mentor.
I think you'll be okay.
1, 2, 3.
My singing voice is pretty good.
Play a shard of broken glass. Equipped creature gets +1/0. Whenever a creature attacks, I may put the top 2 cards of my library into my graveyard. I'm going to attach it to the game trail changeling. I'm going to move to combat. Tank, I'm swinging.
Just going to point out, you're going to have to deal with 70 life if you don't.
Oh, I know.
He'll have to be dealt with. The best I could do is chip away at you, but you're at 3. That feels mean if I were to swing at you.
Yeah, that's...
And I purposely left you open.
Well, that, and I feel like...
If he swings at me, he doesn't finish his turn. Is what it comes down to.
He's just going to hold it over your head.
I know, that's kind of where I'm nervous about. I don't know what to do here. Me's.
And I was perfectly happy to let you have your revenge.
5.
You know what they say, make them have
6,
it.
7.
They do say that.
They do say that. It might not end well for Hutch if it does make him have it, but
I'm gonna go for it, I guess. Stalker, I'm gonna swing the commander at you, and 5, I'm gonna swing the Valley Might Caller and the Game Trail Changeling at you. That is...
In response to your declared attackers, I'm going to sacrifice this Shattered Angel to shield Gengar's ability to create 4 blood tokens.
Okay.
Mirkwood Bats will see 4 tokens being made and
I
drain
got it.
everyone for 4 life. Yep.
It makes sense.
So now it's your turn. You wanted to make me have it.
I feel like that's always the right play, though, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, because I am an issue at the board.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably should have just swung both this way. Took second.
He would have just held it over.
I would have
your
done he's
head.
got second, not last.
Yep.
I'm already in last.
Yeah.
So
Cinderglade.
And I could have told you how I had it, but I was just like,
Oh, on upkeep.
kind of knew like you're
I'm going
going
to
to
move the
make
counters.
tokens of some
Oh.
sort of way.
I'm going to move the counters on upkeep
Got
from
it.
here to here. So she goes to 8 counters.
what?
I should have killed him. I would have been able to play rampant.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
I would have had a 33-30 or no, a 23-23 trample. I've been able to give it reach somehow with.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Okay, I'm going to move to combat. I am going to give
With all the good stuff coming up.
Another.
Vigilance.
Add an enduring
So
curiosity.
that's first strike and vigilance right now.
The familiar ground, rampant Gargantua.
I'm not sure. I think
Which one's it?
vigilance. Is that vigilance?
It's got an eye on it, so sure.
Yeah, I was never super clear on some of them.
The shield
That's got to be a shield counter.
Or a shield, yeah.
Or maybe
That's
that's
also just
hexproof.
right on a token.
It's got an eyeball on it. We'll say that looks
Yeah.
like vigilance.
That
We know what it
I
is.
think that's vigilance. Yeah. Played some arena.
We'll go
Alright.
with that.
So we moved into combat. We put the counter there. You do have 69 life.
I do have 69 life.
I mean,
So-
we're going to have to take him out with commander
We're
damage.
going to have to take him
Yeah.
out with commander damage. I am going to go ahead and swing. It is an 11. It's just 11. It's not enough to kill you at use Stalker.
Does it have trample?
No, it actually does not have trample.
I'm going to put the Gutless Plunderer in front of it, and then First Strike would.
Oh yeah, that's right, for sure. That's why I put first strike.
Before damage is dealt, though, I'm going to sacrifice the Gutless Plunderer to make a blood token. You'll each lose the one.
I'm going to go ahead and tap 2 for Cathedral Acolyte. I'm going to get a counter on Forgotten Agents. Each creature I control with a counter has word 1. Really relevant when everyone has all this mana on it.
Still, make it pay the extra.
And then I'm going to tap 2 for Talisman of Curiosity, giving another counter to him. And I think that will be turn.
Okay. I'm going to tap this Pristine Talisman to gain a life.
Seem prudent.
And we'll untap. I haven't taken combat damage since my last turn. Or did you hit me, Tank?
I have not.
You did not.
I don't think I've swung at you at all this time.
So I will lose a life and draw a card off of Marchesa. Then I'll draw for turn. I think we're going to start off. I'm going to sacrifice Furia to Shulgengar. Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to cast the thing first because I get value off of those. 1, 2, 3. Feign the Broker. And I will extort it, so you'll each lose 1, and I'll gain 2. I'm going to sacrifice Feign the Broker to create a blood token. You'll each lose 1. Two, three, 4, 5. I'm going to cast this here, Tragic Banshee. A creature died this turn, so I'm going to give Sigarda -13, -13.
Yep.
And I will pay the 1 to extort that as well.
So she is dead.
Land for turn. Second spell, I look at the top 3. And I get to put 1 into my hand. We'll do that one. I'm going to pitch a Subjugator Angel and an Angel of Despair. Now you got no flyers, right?
I have no flyers. Nope.
Do you have any flyers or reachers?
I do not.
I'm going to move into combat. Going to send 10 in the. Ooh. I'm going to send 6, 7, 8 in the air at Tank, 2 in the air at Chiro, and I'm going to send Marchesa on the ground at Tank.
She doesn't. She has death touch.
It's a 4/6 Meneth Death Touch.
With menace.
Yeah. On attack, I'm going to remove all the counters from me.
In response, I'm going to tap for a red and a colorless for untimely malfunction. I'm going to change the target of the ability to your blood tokens.
So the blood tokens,
That's how many he has.
yeah,
Those
they're
aren't
not counters.
Oh,
They're individual
yeah.
tokens.
And your stuff still has hexproof, so I can't target it.
His
right?
stuff doesn't have
No,
hexproof, so I
because
got rid of the
you got rid of
commander.
I'll remove
So you
the
can
counter
remove
from-
a counter off of Hourglass.
It would be all counters from Hourglass.
That's fine.
Fair.
Yeah. And
I will double block with Grand Abolisher and the Acolyte.
Okay.
So I'll take 9 in the air. Or 8 in the air.
8 in the air. And you got no block, so you're taking 2 in the air because you had no reach. Then I'm going to sacrifice Furia to make 4 blood tokens. You'll each take 4 damage. And then I'm going to sacrifice the Tragic Banshee to make 1 more blood token.
Yep.
Which will finish you off.
Yep.
Whew.
Good job, Stalker.
Yeah.
I had a Redstone portal and a forest coming up, so I had literally nothing in my hand.
I had just drawn an Angelic Ascension to also deal with Sigarda.
Nice.
But
So I was really, before this game even started, I was like, man, I really think I should get rid of Doc. And I really don't ever really, he never hits the board, he never really does anything. And then he just...
and then he lets you basically play everything in X. I mean, that was a big play.
I should have countered the thing that makes it so I can't cast spells.
The Grand Abolisher.
Yeah. I was like, oh, should I not? And then...
It's fine because I pretty much stalled shortly after that, so it wasn't like I was doing a whole lot anyway.
I forgot to do this.
What? Oh,
I forgot to exile it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give him the lifelink, which might have made a difference. I don't know.
You didn't really swing that much.
Yeah. I was really trying to hold off playing.
But if you would have been put...
if I would have put those counters on me, that would have made a huge difference.
My only disappointment is that 5 gets a second place instead of a third place.
And I should have just swung at both of you. You talked me out of it. I could have killed you both.
I was just saying, I was nice to let you get your revenge.
That is true. You could have just...
Because I could have just swung at you and took you out.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. If we messed anything up, if you have any questions, comments, pointers for our decks even, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the game, please go ahead and like the video, follow the channel so you can see what happens in the next coming weeks and see how the decks develop. Thanks again.
Bye, Internet.
I completely forgot what I added.
Last time I forgot to introduce myself. You're such a good friend.
Oh, yeah. A little... Remember that.
I vomited just a little.
And I'm
really hippity-hoppity right to it.
Oh, I'm froggy today.
Yeah, it feels like cheating.
It is kind of like cheating.
So you've been cheating every single game you played. Got it.
He's that good. He's in your head.
I like that.
That's not fair. That sounds like cheating.
It is
pretty
cheating.
good.
And I'll pass.
Nope. Kill that.
No, that is what it says.
Kill that. Anyone want to help me try and kill Hutch?
I'm glad we're friends right now.
But your board's still scary as hell. Hoi. Scary.
There's
manifesting a board wipe.
that side of the table got really scary again.
But now I just want to like...
That corner of the board just got a lot more scary.
They're fighting amongst each other. It's working.
I am going to get... Your deck scares me. I watched the game.
You should get a life.
Do it.
1, 3.
Do it.
For the Pink Pony Club. I'm going to keep on dancing.
I planned that sequencing perfectly. Ouch.
Ouch is right. I don't like that.
But we're friends.
6-6.
Oh, are we?
No, we're not friends.
We're not friends.
We haven't been friends since we sat down at the table.
Take a chance on me. I didn't wink when I did the thing. That's so weird. I didn't go.
No, it's much less sexy.